has been days since we've been able to do any recording because of the weather. It's just too blistering cold out here for me to monkey around anyway. What we are doing today is I'm working on the engine bay. I kind of have the motor on hold a little bit. There's a couple of changes that I need to make because of a pulley system I want, and I think I illustrated, I have a clip in there on, I can't use my timing tab. Well, I can use it, but I wouldn't be able to read it anyway. Wouldn't be able to shoot it with the light. So I am putting a different water pump on off of a newer Mustang, and I'm changing the radiator into where the lower hose is to the driver's side instead of the passenger side, and I think that'll pretty much take care of that problem. The pulleys, I want a serpentine belt. I don't want flat belts on here because I don't want to be throwing the belts. That is a pain in the butt, and I try to avoid any unnecessary grief, but this build has gotten out of hand. And I'll show you what I found. I got that battery tray out, and it's a little bit worse underneath of it than what I figured it was gonna be, but we'll figure something out there to get it so that it's good enough for me. Anyway, I gotta make some kind of a plate there because it's rotted pretty good. Right now I am in the middle of drilling out the bolts that I had to cut off in the top because I will put nuts in this car. There won't be any more of them old style fender bolts in here. I'll get rid of as many of them as I possibly can, replace those with huck nuts. I have the tool to do that, so, and I also have the huck nuts, so that would just be a more practical way for me to go about it. And I like those a lot better. You can put anesthesia on the bolts, and I have had real good luck with putting them in. So that is where we're at right now. I am hoping that air compressor don't turn on till I'm done here, but I'll bring it over here and show you exactly what I have going on in a little bit. A lot of grinding and wire wheeling and stuff flying all over the place. Sparks and pieces of the wire wheel. Those things can be a little bit dangerous on a 4-inch grinder. Any young people doing that, you should seriously wear eye protection. Any kind of safety gear you can get. All right, see you in a bit. We have been steadily working at this. I'll get you over here in a minute and give you a picture of it. It's pretty brutal. But I'm going to make a plate. I have an old car hood around here somewhere. Actually, I have a couple of them. And an old tailgates. I'll probably try and cut a patch out of those and weld it in there. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Right here, guys, this is what I am talking about. That was way, way worse than I actually thought it was. And you can see this is very, very thin right there. I will probably cut a little bit of this out, try to get up into the good metal, and then I'll make a patch that goes from somewhere down in here. This metal here is all good, and I do not want to cut into that part. I will cut this stuff out right here. I had to drill out the bolts that I had to cut off, and I will put huck nuts in there. Same thing on the bottom. I want them all matched, and then all of this stuff up here where I need it will get huck nuts, and we will do that as well. But right now, virtually all I'm doing is cleaning and sanding and grinding. It's pretty rough. I think that's the only spot on the car that is like that. And it's right under the battery, so I would assume at one point in time, you know, the battery might have exploded or something, or got a hole in it. And that happened. The only other thing I'm actually really worried about with this car is this master cylinder, let me get a light, and that brake booster. They look horrible. Absolutely horrible. And that's really the only other spot. The steering box, it's fine. And the hood hinges are good. They need oiled up. But other than that, they're real good. But that master cylinder, I mean, that thing looks horrible. I have no idea even how it could get to be looking that bad. But it does, nevertheless. I should take, let me see if I can wire brush it a little bit while I got in here. Let's see what happens. I mean, that looks absolutely horrible. We got a better gander out there. I don't know. It's really just surface rust. I have no idea how that could be like that. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's almost like your brake fluid leaked all over it and then spread around, because I have seen brake fluid do similar things like that. I don't know. We'll clean it up and see what we can decipher at that point. I think I've mentioned that these brakes did not work the best on this car, so I was worried about that right along. But all right, let me get back with you. But there's the old motor right there. It is coming along lovely. Always, this build, well, I'll switch the camera around and finish up these video clips, but I am very, very happy with that and how it looks. I'll be even happier if it holds together. I have showed everybody the oil pan, I believe, but it turned out really, really nice. I'm very happy with it. If we get this engine bay, I am not going to do it. I'm going to paint the engine bay, but it's going to be a gloss black. That's what it's going to be. And I think there's supports right there that go to the shocks and to the cab. I'm going to sand them down and paint them Ford blue, along with that bar hanging right there. That's another support bar. I'm going to do the same with it because I do not like the rust fits. And let me switch the camera around and talk to you a minute. Did you guys say hi to Randy by any chance? He's right there behind you right now as we speak. This build, excuse me, has gotten crazy on me. I was not really expecting it. I was suspecting it. Is that how you would look at that? I don't know for sure. But nevertheless, these things happen on builds like this, and it's how guys get discouraged on doing stuff. I am doing it as cheaply as I possibly can, and it is getting more than what I had anticipated getting into. And should have known that as I started into it. But the main thing will be is this battery box thing here. This is a bit discouraging. I'm not good with body work at all. And I can do a little bit of it. My welding skills nowadays are horrible. I was never real good at welding, and now with my eyesight being the way it is, it's a lot worse. And for seeing up close, I can see anything out far with my glasses on. It's this up close thing. It is being a bit of a bugger. And I got bifocals. I guess I need trifocals, but I've been using them Reed glasses. That seems like it helps sometimes. However, you have to be really close with them. It's like a no-win situation on this up-close glasses thing. But I got another eye doctor appointment coming up here shortly. And maybe they'll know something. You never know these things. But that is where we are at right now. And trying hard to get some of this done. It is nice out today. It's like 35 degrees, which is lovely. It's supposed to be around 40 degrees tomorrow. And then over that on Monday, that would be very nice. So I'll probably try to get some stuff done anyways. And I have another oil pan gasket coming. I haven't ordered the other water pump yet because I would rather not make any more orders and them not be right. I'll put it to you that way. That would be lovely. Because doing dumb shit, which apparently I'm unable to fight off, you know, it can get costly. Very, very costly. So, I'm trying to slow my roll a little bit there and get it to where it ain't that bad costly. That would be nice right now at this point. All that being said, you met Team Chevy. I think that was in the last video there. I don't know what you thought about that one, but it's a lot of fun carrying on with one another. You met Mopar Terry over there. I give these guys a rough time, they give me a rough time, but it is a good time, no matter how you look at it. And this old 1968, it's got me at my wit's end on some things, but that's the way she goes. It's part of the fun of the build, I guess you'd say. And, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that thumbs up if you have a mind to. That would be nice. Leave a comment. Any kind of comment. I don't care what it is. Just something. And I will see you in the next video.